Hi everybody, Crafty Chef Diamond here. How are you? How are you? I was going to do a face-to-face, but I'll do my face-to-face tomorrow going into work. I filmed all day today, so you will have a full kitchen video. Um, let's see, tomorrow is... I'm filming on Wednesday. This is going out Thursday. Yeah, so you'll see this on Thursday and you might see the other one on Friday or Saturday. I'm trying to do a video every other day if I can keep up with it. I don't know. I don't know. But it's progress report time. Um, yeah, a couple announcements. Thank you for visiting with me today. Thank you to my new subscribers, my returning subscribers. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to show you what I've worked on so far this week. I did work on Bro a little bit. I'm not sharing him tonight because I didn't get the whole section done. So maybe in a couple weeks. He's been with us for quite a while, over a year, and I've talked to Rose, and they're cool with it. They're really cool with it. Let's see here. So I'm just going to do a couple of chef notes. I'm going to light the candle for Margie, her niece. I asked her name. Her name is Christy. She still needs a lot of our support and love and prayer. So she asked me if I would continue to light a candle for her. And so, yeah, so we're going to do that. So tomorrow is May 8th. And it's basically, last week was May 1st, and I asked everybody to, do your starting photos on the Facebook group. If not, I guess on your video, if you're following. I'm all messed up right now. I'm just, this is the first time I've gotten myself quite behind. I'm usually tracking everybody who's in the paint along, and this is my 2-year celebration, and I'm a little behind. So I'm utilizing the Facebook group, guys. I really am. I made a video this week, and I made the Monte Cristo sandwich, and I told everybody if you commented on that video, your name will go in for a Starbucks card. Well, that was for the YouTube group, okay? So I'm going to reveal the winner next week. I'm always going to be a week behind, okay? So tomorrow, everybody needs to post their progress report in the Facebook group, okay? If you have access to the Facebook group. And then you will get a gift card as well. And then next week, it'll be a different gift card. That's me giving back for the 2-year celebration. I don't normally do a lot of giveaways, but I thought, it's a 2-year celebration, but I'm doing gift cards this year, and it's food or drink related. Okay. Or maybe ice cream. I don't know. I have to find restaurants and drinking places that are all the way around. I just know. So if somebody lives in the UK, there's Starbucks in the UK. For eateries, I'm not quite sure. Dunkin' Donuts, if you are out of the United States and you're international, let me know if there's a Dunkin' Donuts across the way, okay? Yeah. So I'm always going to be a week behind, but I'm asking everybody. I'm doing progress reports are going to be on May 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, the 29th. When I will do the release of the person who won the gift card. So week 1 will be on the 15th, week 2 on the 22nd, week 3 on the 29th, week 4 will be June 5th. And by then, Amy's Sparkling Diamond Painting, she will be taking over her event, and that is plant and garden theme. Yes, and then as soon as she's finished, then it comes right back to me, to Crafty Chef, and we're going to Nancy, Pampered with Diamonds, and Crafty Chef. We will be doing hosting Disney. Yeah, so get those Disney pictures ready if you can. I'm planning on working on the same canvas for the 3 paint-alongs. I'm going to be quite busy, and I am a single placer. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right. If you have any questions about the gift cards, leave me a comment in the show notes down below. This is the color that I'm going to be working on tonight. It's number 42, $9.95. I'm working on the tablecloth in Cafe Paris. I have never done this before. I see a lot of people do it. Rumor has it, and I have to find out for myself, that Art and Soul, they're no longer in business, and that's where Cafe Paris, the Hannah Lynn that I'm working on, is from. All right. Beautiful, beautiful canvas. I have no qualms about their canvas. Rumor has it that their diamonds were not that good. So I've never done it before. I've always just, every time I have a diamond painting session, I go painting, I trash everything. I don't save anything. As long as I have enough diamonds to finish the project, I'm happy. I'm happy. So I think this time, since it's such a big canvas, what size is it? She is 65 by 88, and I'm going to collect the trash. Let's see, we are working on our food safety, so I think that's kind of neat. So you guys got the sandwich, and then we'll do a little bit of food safety. I'm going to kind of go over what we went through, I'm tired, you guys. Apologize. It's been a long day because like I said, I've been filming all day, cooking. Oh, let me tell you. All right. So I thought it's been years since Crafty Chef made a pâte à choux. Oh my gosh. So I tried to make cream puffs today. I had some time after I finished food service today. I cleaned up all the dishes and everything. And then I thought, no, Lord, don't film any of this. Just practice. So that when you're ready to film, you got it going. You got it going on. It did okay, you guys. I did okay. And then I was like, oh, okay. My pastry bag broke and all my shoe went out of the bag. I fixed that. I was going to make whipped cream, and I put my KitchenAid bowl in the freezer to get cold. I was going to, when I went to blend the eggs in, because you do the flour, the water, and the butter on the burner, right? And then you wait for the choux to get to a medium heat, and then you can add your eggs, because you don't want to add scrambled eggs to your mix, right? And it was really tight. The batter was tight, and I was like, oh no, Laura, hurry up and get your mixer. So I grabbed the mixer, and I'm like, but you had the bowl in the freezer set to below. So I knew that I knew the batter was going to go like that, tight, real tighter than what it already was, because I just shocked it. I put it in a cold bowl. And anyways, and then I got the eggs mixed in. I did 4 eggs, and then I put it in the pastry bag, and it was stiff, guys. It was really stiff. And I was like, oh, then I should have used regular table salt. I used sea salt. So the salt was heavy. The whipped cream, my filling turned out really good. The cream puff, because I have a small convection oven at my job, it cooks faster. So I need to bring the bring the time down. I have to adjust the time, which I'll do that next time. But I do have a picture of what they look like in the oven, and then after I was playing with them. They looked good on a plate, but they they didn't taste good. I don't know. And then I took them upstairs. I put them in the teacher's workroom and I left a note and I said, this was just a test. I'll do better next time. And I put a sad face on it and walked away. So I don't know. So it'll be better next time. All right. This is them in the oven. And then there they are right there, guys. You can see my chocolate is clumped on there. So, yeah. Next time I do it, it'll be better. It will be better. Okay. And then that was the sandwich that I made the other day. Okay. Let's see how much of this whip and chat I can get going here. I'm going to put the music back on. It's French cafe music. I might get a commercial here now. What's going on here? There we go. I'll just start it over again. Okay, so Desert Me Not. You guys can post your pictures on the Facebook group too. I don't know if Wendy, what her plans are. I don't know. But she said that, you know, if you guys want to post we can post both of them. You guys have, main course with me and dessert with Wendy. This is my canvas for Desert Me Not. And I just have a small section that I worked on because I worked on 3 canvases this week so far. And then I'm going to go visit a friend this weekend, and I'm going to take my Feeling Groovy canvas to work on because it's smaller. This Cafe Paris is too big for traveling. So let me hang this up. And then this is how much I got done on Cafe Paris for my progress report. So it's looking pretty good. Yeah. I see some sparkles. I haven't had any issues with the diamonds so far. There are some that are misshapen. They don't have, the sizes go back and forth. So, but you know, as long as I have enough to finish the project, I'm happy. All right. Where is my tray? Get a little spoon here. Let me get started with you guys. Oh. Yeah. I hope everybody's having a good week. Oh, I forgot to light the candle for Margie. All right. All right, so this is for Christy. This is for my YouTube friends. And this is going to be for my friend Cheryl. You guys saw her in the video yesterday. I think her dog is Sadie. Her name is Sadie. I have a beagle named Sadie Mae. So her little baby, I think, is crossing the rainbow tonight. She did leave school early today. So I'll find out tomorrow. We knew it was going to happen. She's up there in age, and so... yeah. All right. Let me place a couple of diamonds, and then I will get ready to... we'll do a quick rundown of what we did last week with our food safety. I think it's kind of neat that I'm filming food, and then we're doing food safety at the same time. And I think I might, guys, what do you think? I know just for this month it is food, but I'm thinking about incorporating food into the channel. My channel name is Crafty Chef Diamond, so I'm crafting plus chefing. I can be a chefy. So I can do both, really. You know, one day is come cook with me, and then maybe the next video is come paint with me. So yeah, let me know what you think. So far, I've had I put up 2 food videos, and I've had some good responses so far. And maybe that this might be something the channel needs, because I have to say that the diamond painting community, it's a great community, but it's oversaturated. There's so many, it has grown up so much. August will be I think it's my 3rd year on YouTube, and it's just, there's just too many. It is. Everybody got that idea. Oh, let me start a channel. And then it all seems to be almost, it's repetitive. It's too repetitive. And so maybe I need to have a change with diamond painting and sharing my skill with you guys. I mean, I've got many years behind me in cooking. I just need to refresh myself, because for the last 7 years, I've been strictly cooking kid friendly. I can tell you what I will be planning on. Oh my goodness, my pin is going out. I mean, my pin's not going out. I need to move my glue dot. Needs to be turned a little bit. All right. So this week, so the next food video that you're going to see from Crafty Chef is tortellini and how I made ghee. And actually it's clarified butter. There's no protein. I took the protein out of it. So you're going to see one pan that I made my topping with regular salted butter, and I left the protein in there. And then you're going to see another one where I took the protein out, clarified it, or they call it ghee. Same thing, 2 different words, same meaning. And then I made garlic bread with you guys, and then I made garlic butter after shift was over with. And then I showed you a tour of the dining room, and that's all I can remember. That's all I can remember, because it was a busy day. It was a stressful day. It is hard. I don't think you'll be able to see my face unless somebody comes in and films me, because I have to stop and start, and it's going to take a long time for me to put that video together. All right, so I put a couple of diamonds down. You did see my progress. So last week, we went over the foundations of food safety. We talked about contamination sources, biological source, which means E. coli, salmonella, norovirus, hepatitis A. We talked about the chemical source, and the chemical source would be pesticides that can get in food additives, preservatives, cleaning agents, toxic metals, like you don't want to use a brass dish to make tomato sauce, because it's going to eat into the metals from the acid from the tomatoes, and you can hurt somebody. And then we talked about physical sources, foreign objects like glass, metal shards, bone fragments, contaminated food, and poisoning from physical hazards to the consumer. And then we talked about a huge favorable conditions for pathogens growth, and that's called the FATTOM, FATTOM, and that stands for food, acidity, time, temperature, which is your danger zone, 40 to 140. Anything below 40, you're good. Anything that goes over 140 degrees, you're breeding bacteria. Oxygen and moisture, okay? Cross-contamination is another critical factor in the spread of foodborne illnesses, is cross-contamination, which occurs when harmful organisms are transferred from one food item to another. This can happen through direct contact between raw and cooked foods, or indirectly through contaminated utensils, cutting boards, or even the hands of food handlers. Preventative measures. Preventing foodborne illness involves controlling the factors in the favors of pathogen growth, cooking foods at safe temperatures to kill pathogens, storing foods at the correct temperatures to inhibit bacteria growth, maintaining proper and personal hygiene, including regular hand washing, and avoid food handling when you are sick, cleaning and sanitizing all kitchen surfaces and utensils to prevent cross-contamination, and purchasing your food from reputable sources and inspecting it upon your receipt. Okay, the causes of a foodborne illness, cross-contamination, we just talked about that. This occurs when harmful bacteria or viruses are transmitted from one food product to another. This transfer can happen through direct contact between raw and ready-to-eat foods, or indirectly through utensils, cutting boards, or even hands of food handlers. For instance, using the same chopping board to prepare raw chicken and then chop vegetables for a salad without properly sanitizing the board in between can lead to contamination of the salad with salmonella. Improper cooking temperatures. Failing to cook food to the right temperature can leave foodborne pathogens alive. For example, ground beef that is not cooked to an internal temperature of at least 160 can harbor E. coli, while chicken needs to reach 165 to ensure salmonella is killed. Inadequate storing. Storing food at incorrect temperatures can accelerate the growth of bacteria. Foods left out at room temperature for too long often enter the danger zone between 40 and 140, when bacteria can multiply rapidly. Poor personal hygiene. Food handlers who do not wash their hands properly, who work while sick, or who practice poor personal hygiene can introduce pathogens to the food. Something's going wrong with my music. Okay. Preventative strategies. Implementing a food safety management system called a FSMS that includes the following components can significantly reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses: training and education, temperature control, sanitation protocols, supplier verification, illness reporting, and a HACCP plan, HACCP plan. I'm not going to go over the HACCP plan. I'll give you a definition of it, but it is a huge part of food safety that in the next few chapters we'll go over. Developing and implementing a hazard analysis critical control point plan, and that's how you spell out the HACCP, is hazardous analysis critical control point plan. Can help identify potential food safety hazards and establish critical control points to prevent and eliminate or reduce these risks to safe levels. I'm not going to get into this. It's huge, you guys, and it will take us forever. And by the time that if I try to explain it tonight, you're not going to remember any of it, because I have some questions that kind of like, it's not a full chapter, but it's enough information that I gave you that you guys can wing it on your own. So if you want to grab a piece of paper and a pen and jot down, and we'll go over the questions in just a minute. And then I'm going to let you guys go for the evening. And I'm going to work on this area here while I merge my video that I did today. Yeah, I'm really excited about all of this. Let me know what you guys think in the show notes down below. And let's get going on this part. And then remember, to be eligible for this Starbucks gift card, you have to watch the video of the Monte Cristo, I can't even say that, the sandwich, the Monte Cristo sandwich episode where I made the sandwich. And then you guys are, if you watch the video, you leave me a comment, I'll jot your name down and you're eligible to win this Starbucks card. And the other one will be if you post your progress picture on May 8th under my posting, again, your name will go in for that drawing. So you might win 2 Starbucks cards. Who knows? We'll see. All right. And I'll have one of the teachers. I'll probably write everybody's name on a piece of paper. I'll throw it in one of my covered dishes at the school, and I'll have somebody draw it out. Okay. Okay, so I went over the HACCP, regular audits and inspection, conducting regular internal audits and preparing for external health inspections are critical for maintaining high standards of food safety. These evaluations help identify areas of improvement and ensure compliance with local and national food safety regulations. Regular checks also foster a sense of accountability and diligence among staff members, keeping food safety practices at the forefront of daily operations. Pest control measures. Effective pest control measures are essential in preventing contamination and the spread of foodborne illness. This includes sealing entry points, maintaining clean and clutter-free environments to deter pest nesting, and implementing proper waste management procedures. Working with professional pest control services can also provide targeted strategies to manage specific pests and are common to the area and the industry. We have pest control that comes in monthly, so I'm really lucky. Cross-contamination preventatives to further the risk of cross-contamination. It's crucial to implement specific handling and preparation protocols. This includes using separate cutting boards, utensils for raw and cooked foods, as well as the different types of foods such as meats, vegetables, allergen foods, color coding kitchen tools. I do have a purple knife for allergies. I also have colored cutting boards. I do not have a red one for meat because I don't use a lot of red meat, but I can tell you what the colors are. We have green is produce and fruits, yellow is chicken, white is bread and miscellaneous, red are for meats, and blue is for seafood. Different types of meats, vegetables, allergen foods, color coding kitchen tools, storage containers can also help staff easily identify the correct equipment for each food type, reducing the risk of cross contact. And I'll get into, well, later on in the other chapters, we will get into what cross contact is. There's cross contamination and cross contact. Cross contact would be doing a batch of French fries in the deep fryer, and as soon as you pull those French fries out there, I put batter fish in there. You've just done cross contact, which is, you should never do that. Fish stays with fish. Fried chicken stays with fried chicken, and then fried chicken can go in the because a lot of it's already cooked. You're just taking it from a frozen state, and then you're frying it. Can go with French fries, but never fish. And there's other items also. Allergen management. Managing food allergens has become an increasingly important aspect of food safety. This involves clearly labeling foods that contain common allergies, training staff on handling allergen-free requests, and establishing dedicated preparation areas to prevent cross-contact of allergens. Effective allergens management not only prevents allergic reactions, but also demonstrates an establishment commitment to customers' health and safety. Continued improvement. The principles of continued improvement dedicated that food safety processes should be regularly reviewed and updated based on feedback, audit outcomes, and advancement in food safety science, encouraging a culture with staff members that report potential safety issues without fear of reputable leads to proactive identification, resolution of problems before they can result in illness. Consumer education. While much of the responsibility of food safety lies with food service establishments, educating customers about proper food handling, storage, and reheating at home can also reduce foodborne illnesses and foodborne risk. Providing information through menus, signage, or direct communication, and empower consumers to make safer food choices. By integrating these advanced practices with the foundation elements of a food safety management system, establishments can create a comprehensive defense against foodborne illnesses. This not only protects consumers, but also enhances the establishment reputation, fosters customers' trust, and contributes to the overall success in food service industry. Understanding the proper foodborne pathogens, these sources, symptoms, prevention strategies is essential for safeguarding against foodborne illnesses. Let's get into some of the common pathogens: Salmonella, E. coli, norovirus. Okay, I'm going to end it right here. It's basically saying let's get into all the different sources of bacteria, and we will do that in the next video. I'm going to do this really quick. I'm going to mark the book, and I'm going to switch over to my next book. And I know I've gone over 30 minutes, and I was going to try to keep everything together, but oh well. All right, just bear with me. Get your piece of paper, number it from 1 to 10, okay? And then you can pick the best one. What are the most common food symptoms of a foodborne illness? A, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, nausea, abdominal cramps, dizziness. B, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, nausea, abdominal cramps, a headache. C, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, nausea, abdominal cramps, and jaundice. D, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, nausea, abdominal cramps, and tiredness. And the correct answer is C, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, nausea, abdominal cramps, and jaundice. Jaundice is your number one for hepatitis A. All right, number 2. How does most contamination of food happen? A, through contaminated water. B, when contaminants are airborne. C, when people cause the contamination. D, throughout the use of contaminated animal products. And the answer is C, when people cause the contamination. Number 3, what is the most important way to prevent a foodborne illness from bacteria? A, control time and temperature. B, prevent cross-contamination. C, practice good personal hygiene. D, practice good cleaning and sanitizing. And the answer is A, control time and temperature. Remember the danger zone, 40 to 140. Okay, number 4, what is the most important way to prevent a foodborne illness from viruses? A, control time and temperature. B, prevent cross-contamination. C, practice good personal hygiene. D, practice good cleaning and sanitation. And the answer is C, practice good personal hygiene. Number 5, parasites are commonly linked with what type of food? A, rice, B, poultry, C, seafood, D, canned food. All right. Remember, parasites. That's your key point right there. Parasites are commonly linked with what type of food? And the answer is C, seafood. Number 6, a guest has a reversal of hot and cold sensation after eating seafood. What is most likely caused the illness? A, parasites, B, allergic reaction, C, biological toxins, D, chemical contamination. Okay, and the answer is a guest had a reversal of hot and cold sensation after eating seafood. What's most likely the cause of the illness? It's going to be C, biological toxins. Biological toxins, again, would be Salmonella, E. coli, norovirus, hepatitis A. Number 7, a prep cook stores a bottle of sanitizer on a shelf above the prep table. To prevent chemical contamination, what should be done directly? A, store the sanitizer bottle away from the prep area. B, store the sanitizer bottle on the floor between uses. C, store the sanitizer bottle on the work surface of a prep table. D, store the sanitizer bottle with food supplies below the prep area. The answer is A, store the sanitizer bottle away from the prep area. You don't want any of the fumes getting on the food. To prevent, number 8, to prevent the deliberate contamination of food, a manager should know who is in the facility monitoring the security of the products, keep information related to food security on file, and know A, when to register with the EPA, B, how to fill out an incident report, C, where to find the safety data sheets in the operation, D, whom to contact about suspicious activity. And the answer is D, whom to contact about suspicious activity. Number 9, what should food handlers do to prevent food allergens from being transferred to food? A, use clean and sanitized utensils when preparing the order. B, cook food to the temperature appropriate minimum internal temperature. C, store cold foods at 41 Fahrenheit or lower. D, label chemical containers correctly. I'm going to repeat this for you guys. 9, what should food handlers do to prevent a food allergen from being transferred to food? The answer is A, use clean and sanitized utensils when preparing the order. And the last question is 10. What steps should be taken if a manager suspects a foodborne illness outbreak? A, reheat the suspected product to safe temperatures. B, provide as little information as possible to the regulatory authority. C, deny that the operation has anything to do with the foodborne outbreak. D, set aside the suspected product, label it with do not use and do not discard. All right, and the answer is D, set aside the suspected product, label it, do not use, and do not discard it, because the health department will take it and do an investigation on that product. Well, you guys, we have made it through a chapter 1. And so next week we are going to go over, what are we going to go over? Let me get my other piece of paper. We're going to go over more of temperature control, more cross-contamination, proper storage, water and produce safety, temperature danger zone, time constraints, and cooking temperatures. All right, you guys, it has been great. I didn't get much done on my whip, but the next time you'll see it, this part will be done. and I will then work on, kind of go back and forth between Dessert Me Not and Cafe Paris. Yeah. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's been 40 minutes. Ooh, shame. Shame, shame. All right, let me get busy. I'm going to diamond paint, watch me a little bit of show, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so the next video you'll get from me is let's cook together. All right, bye guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you what's on my menu. You can let me know too. Let's see, since I'm going to be a little bit behind, we'll see how it goes. But chicken quesadilla is tomorrow. It's Mexican Day. Mexican Day. Every Thursday is Mexican Day at the school. So if I can't get the chicken quesadillas on camera, I will at least show you how I make my Cinechips. It's kind of like churros, but they're made out of flour tortillas. And then Friday is it's home style cooking. We only get it once. I only make it once a year because I have so many children. And we're going to have meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, green beans, and a dessert. All right. We're having some southern home comfort food. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful evening, day, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye, guys.